Hi friends. Okay, so this is me showing you how to use my word mapping mats. This might not be the one that you have in your bundle, but these are the Women in History bundle. So I printed them all off. I'll use different ones for each session so I can also introduce the character who is on my mat. So this is Malala, and I would tell her story, which is such a great way to build background knowledge, which we know in any reader's journey, it is so important to not just be working on their phonics and their spelling and their sounds, but also building that background knowledge. So that's why in my word maps, I always want to be including characters that maybe help build some content knowledge as well. Okay, so here's the routine. Say the word is press. First, we start by I say, you say, press, and then your student says it. Say it, press. Put it on your fingers. Press. How many sounds? 4 sounds. What does your word mean? So this is where you want the student to give the example of what the word means as well as use it in a sentence. I had to press down very hard when I was making my sandwich. That's not a very good example. Press. Pop it. So this is where you're going to use a pop it. You always want to make sure that they're building their words from left to right, just the same as they would write it. Press. Good. Now, here's where we use our super fun magnetic chips. I always use red. You should be using red or orange, depending on what you have. Keep it consistent and use red for your vowels so they always know to highlight the vowel sound with the same color. Okay, so I always use red. Press. Good. Now we're going to spell the sounds because letters don't really make sounds. Letters represent sounds. Okay, so that's really important to make a distinction. Good. So this is where hopefully they've already been taught the rule where you double the final consonant in words that are one syllable that end in f, or z. This is the floss rule. So they would, because it's s, but spelled with 2 S's, it goes in the same sound box. And then this is a really great little feature of my mats as well as they have their alphabet here. Many students still are struggling with letter formation. Okay, so let's use our best handwriting here and stay under that dotted line for lowercase letters. I broke my own rules because I'm holding a camera. Press. Good. And maybe you want to get them to mark their short vowel with a breve because that's the symbol we use for marking short vowels. Voila. Press. And then my last step is last blend. Press. Press. Using our handy dandy magnetic wand. So that, my friend, is the word mapping routine using these word mapping mats. This is called phoneme grapheme mapping. If you don't know anything about it, there's a ton of information online. These are really, really huge. Any spelling list that your child has, any word list that is coming home, hopefully it's connected to a phonics-based pattern. If it's not, that means, reading instruction is not quite where it needs to be at your child's school. So this is a gift you can give them to really help with their spelling. It also helps build background knowledge based on whatever set you have. And then talking about the vocabulary of every word your child maps as well. Have them use it in a sentence. Word maps.